I got a brand new Jayce deck for you named Micro Tech. Now, I was given a pseudo challenge, some would say self opposed, but this man on Twitter named Richard, we were having a little conversation, and he said, and I quote, I am not a fan of obvious deck building. That's why I don't like Lurker Tom. Love the not pre-made clever decks like the new Victor Burn deck. Really genius deck building. And I was like, you know what? This is what I do. When I played Magic the Gathering, this is exclusively what I would do when I played Standard. I would go on a budget and I would make very creative decks that would go 3-1 consistently. It would not be 4-0 in like terms of standard play, but I would just make these creative decks that would win just because no one would really know how to play around it because it's such a weird and awesome idea. So, in like a few minutes, in my busy schedule, I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to make a Jayce deck. And here we got a Micro Tech deck. That's what I call it. It's Poppy Jayce. The idea is you're going to buff up a bunch of small units and hit them in their face really freaking hard. Now let's go through it, right? I have the beam. This could be a 6 cost, but this could be a huge removal spell if you have any huge threats. Forged Chief got released with Jayce. Just spell mana. It could be useful. Bandle Commander. This is gonna be our first engine. This is gonna be getting all of. Oh, sorry. No. This is gonna be getting us all of our owls. Then we have our Financer. Good way to just get a 6 cost spell to help Jayce out. Then we have Mystic Shot and Time Trick. Just good utility cards and burn. Then we have Arena Kingpin. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, what the fuck? Now, the reason is because with Jayce, if they already have Quick Attack with the Accelerated Gate, they get a random keyword. So, I'm going to use that to my advantage and oppose a huge threat on the board on turn 3. It could be easily killed, but the threat is what matters. Flash of Brilliance, because honestly, I feel like it's just too good. You can play this, get a 6 cost spell, and then hit him with a fucking Mystic Shot. It's just good. Now we have Jayce. Now, if you don't know what Jayce does, you play him, you pick Quick Attack or Challenger. If you play 2 6 cost spells, you get Accelerated Gate. This is what Accelerated Gate does. Give allies +2 and Quick Attack. If they already have Quick Attack or Double Attack, they get a random keyword. That could be awesome. Then, when Jayce is leveled up, every time you play a 6 cost spell, cast it again on the same targets. So you're going to see the 6 cost spells that I've picked, and we're going to see like how crazy those can be. Then we have Poppy. If you don't know what Poppy does, attacks with allies that have equal or less power gets +1/+1. And I thought about this, and they were both 4, so Jayce also gets buffed. And then +2/+2 when she's leveled up, and that's why I thought that would be pretty great. Tenor of Terror is probably nerfed, like it's nerfed, but he will guarantee get buffed by Poppy, and when he gets hit with that Accelerated Gate, they both could be doing some damage. And I think hitting one of these criteria is gonna be really easy, especially with the early game cards that we have. Now we go into 6 cost. Now we don't have any 5 because honestly we can hit all of these turn 3. And so that's the idea. Oh, not they. But we can hit all of our 6 cost spells turn 3, so that's what matters. Now we have Hex Tech Anomaly. When you draw a card to create me, it just becomes a random one every single turn. It just becomes a random 6 cost spell every single turn. And so this could allow some randomness in the game, which is normally what I don't like. But this could lead to some epic moments and even better cards. So I put 2 in. Why not? Moving on to Mini Morph. I'm not the biggest fan of Mini Morph, but this could be a really good answer late game, especially when all of our units have Quick Attack. Putting something to a 3/3, if they have 1 attack, it's killing the 3/3. So after Accelerated Gate is activated. So I was like, screw it, why not? We'll put 3 of these in. It'll trigger Jayce. It'll be nice. The only problem is that it doesn't have any cool effect. This one will have cool effect if it gets triggered twice, or it could. So, Shock Blast, obviously, Shock Blast, deal 3 to the enemy's Nexus, or to an enemy, and then do it again. So, basically, this is going to be a big hit with Jayce out. It could deal potentially 6 damage to 2 targets. And you can't deal like 12 damage, sadly, just to straight to the Nexus. That's what sucks if you activate it twice. And then Progress Day is you draw 6, and I think they only get reduced by 1. But you draw 6 cards with 8 mana. I'm just saying, that's pretty crazy in anyone's book. That's only if Jayce is activated. But the deck is super simple, super low cost, and so I think that's why this deck is going to be able to do some major damage. And this is just an idea. Let me just preface this now. This is just an idea, and I would love to talk to more people about it. Because honestly, I like this idea. I've talked to a lot of people about this, and in some of my videos, I even mentioned it. All my deck building videos, I mentioned it. I hate what Mobalytics has done, especially what Swim has kind of promoted. Is he just made this like standard deck? Like all the obvious decks are just out there. Everyone just copies them and plays them. I am here for the fun decks, the interesting decks. I want the like the ridiculous decks to come out and take over rank, because that's what makes games fun. If everyone's all about grinding rank with the top tier decks, that's super lame. But here it is. Let's see. I'm really interested to hear what your thoughts are. So let me know in the comment section below. Catch you guys all later.